one of the things we like to do to keep our sanity is hunting and fishing. Anybody with me on that? All right. Now the ladies, they do all their hunting down at the resale shop. My wife got her last fix in this morning. She got up early and went down there before we take out of the valley. But we did some of the best fishing we ever had in our life in Minnesota this year. And we made a lot of good friends up there. And when I got home around Thanksgiving, I had a message on my phone. And a friend from up in Minnesota was wanting to go fishing. I called him up. And so we arranged it a few days. He came by, and we hopped in my old pickup, and we went down to my grandpa's lake. Now, my grandpa built this lake decades ago. It's over 20 acres. He built it with his own hands. He stocked it. No outsiders get to fish there. We're right proud of it, okay? So we pulled up right alongside the lake, and I said, there's Grandpa's lake. And he said, lake? We'd call that a pond. And I thought, brother, this ain't a competition, but just relax. But anyway, we got down the hill there and got to the boathouse and kicked out in the boat. Wasn't out there a minute, and I pulled in a real nice bluegill. Held it up. I said, them there's our bluegill. He said, I know. We got bluegill in Minnesota, but ours is a lot bigger. And I thought, you ornery snot. Well, we went for over an hour, hadn't caught a thing. And I finally brought in a real nice largemouth bass. And having forgotten the previous conversation, I held it up and said, them there's our largemouth bass. He said, I know. We got largemouth bass in Minnesota, but ours are a lot bigger. Well, I was just disgusted at this point. I dropped my head. I was so disgusted. And when I did, I seen what it is I always carry with me, which is a short-barrel 12-gauge pump shotgun, and I had me a thought. Not the thought you're having. You see, Grandpa had told me just a few days earlier that we got way too many fish-eating turtle out there in his lake. And in this lake, there's a log lays partially up out of the water where the turtles go sun. Anybody seen that? Yeah, they sun themselves up there. Well, I eased a boat over there close enough to the log not to scare the turtle out in the water. And I whooped up my shotgun and hollered at my buddy to get down, and I unloaded my shotgun, fast as I could. Bam, 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 bam. And I got the desired effect. For on the other end of the boat, my buddy is curled up in a ball with his face on the floor. He finally looks up at me, and he said, what are you doing? I said, look up over the lip of the boat. He looked. Good shooting. 6 shot, 5 turtles scattered everywhere. And he turned around to me terrified. He said, why did you do that? And I said, brother, I was just trying to protect you. You see, them there's our ticks. Take that, you Texan wannabe.